So I just wanted to make this video in regards to fax machines. Um, Nowadays, I mean, fax machines were great in the 80s. Whoop-de-doo, right? But now, if you work with a government or any large company, they still use fax machines. How many people out there still have standard POTS dial-up telephone lines? Very few. I don't. I just have an Ethernet connection. I get it, my service through my local cable company, and that's it. I get my phone call. I have my cell phone. I don't need a PTOS phone line, so it doesn't make any sense. So how are you going to use a fax machine if all you have is a data connection? And if you're going through DSL, that's great. You can split the DSL line off, and then you'll have your phone number. But on an Ethernet connection, you don't have that option. And fax machines are still using dial-up. There has really been very few manufacturers. I know, I've looked. There's been very few manufacturers. I think Ricoh makes one that'll do fax over IP. Out of the box, I'm not sure. But I looked into it, and I'm working with a lot of larger companies that do require faxes. How do I solve this problem? Well, I'll tell you what, there is a solution. And the solution really might surprise you. It's not eFax. It's not any of these online fax companies. These online fax companies require you to pay a monthly rate. $9 a month, $10 a month. That's more than I am ever going to fax. I may fax 3 times a year. But when I do need to fax for business, I need to fax. So what I did is I came up with a solution, an old solution, that actually worked really well. You may remember something like this. Do you remember this? Oh, my screen went dark, so give me 1 second. You know what this thing is? This is magicJack. So what happens is magicJack Plus, you can get this from any retailer, or just go online. And the amazing thing about magicJack is it's $30 a year. It's really designed just for putting a regular telephone into it, just like a regular dial-up telephone. That's what it's really designed for. Well, I don't use that. It comes in, it gives you an Ethernet port here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll unplug this stuff. So, look at that. It's got an Ethernet port here, and it's got a POTS standard phone here, phone connection here. All you have to do is plug this into your fax machine. That's it. Let me get my screens going dark again. So that's it. That's all you need to do is just this little guy. And if you buy this thing, it's like, I think it's $30. And so you get the first year free. Let's see here. magicjack.com. Okay, here we go. So, gotta switch my screen here. Well, there you go. It's magicJack Home. I don't know if I can switch the screen. Yeah, I can't. magicJack Home, $50, and then 12 months of service. And that's it. There's no monthly service charge per se, because you never get a phone bill. I've used magicJack in the past, both professionally and in my own personal uses. It's been great. That's the solution. This is the solution you need to be able to fax. This is it. magicJack Plus, or whatever the newest one is. I think that if you look into this, you'll find that this might just be what you need and solve all your problems as far as faxing is concerned. I was really surprised that it worked so well. Now, I will tell you this. If you're on a DSL line, this may or may not work. I'm on a cable line. I've got a very good cable connection. So far, I've had no issues, both incoming and outgoing. If you want to test your Magic Jack, there's a free service from HP that allows you to send a fax to their location, and then once they receive it, they will call you back and send you back a fax of that same thing that you sent them. So the fax service, the free service, is called it's a fax 1-888-473-2963. That's 1-888-473-2963, and just send them a fax at that number. If it's received properly, it will send you back a copy of what it was that you faxed to them. The easiest way to remember that number is it's 1-888-HP-FAX-ME. 1-888-HP-FAX-ME. Now, this thing has been great. I've been very happy with it. Literally, I mean, I've had this thing for years. I forgot I even had it. I plugged it in to reactivate it. Was, if you have one already, just laying around somewhere, $30 to reactivate it for the year. And there's no per sending, no, per call thing. You don't have to, every time you make a phone call, you don't get long distance charges, you don't get a phone bill, none of that. You'll just get, after the year, you'll get another notification that says, hey, it's time to renew your Magic Jack. Get one of these. I have no affiliation with Magic Jack whatsoever. Just get one of these and use it on your fax machine, or use it for your standard phone. If you're tired of phone bills, $30 a year, no phone bill. And if it does help, and if you found some good use out of it, you know what I'm going to say. Every single YouTuber on the face of the planet wants you to like and subscribe. And what's the reason for that? The reason they want you to like and subscribe, and I know it's a pain in the ass, especially if you're using something like Roku or something like that. It's difficult to get down to the like and subscribe buttons. To hit the button down and up, and then nobody wants to do it. The reason everybody wants you to like and subscribe, I've made a lot of videos and hardly anybody subscribes. Now, the reason why, if you don't know, the reason why people want you to like and subscribe is because the more likes and the more subscriptions you get moves you up in the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. It's flawed. The YouTube algorithm is very flawed. But if you don't get enough likes and subscribes, you're just going to be at the very bottom of the pile. Just like if you're searching for a job, if your resume is not beautiful, you're not going to be at the top. So please help out by liking and subscribing. Everybody asks you to do it. Now you know why. If you didn't know before, please like and subscribe. Thank you.